Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Wow, it is a beautiful day again. Nice, just clear breeze. Smells great. It's fabulous. Well, guys, I have some great news. Actually, I'm very stoked because one of the things that have plagued many channels that you see are all these spam bots for, WhatsApp, PAW, all the AMC and all that kind of stuff for those Amazon spams and all that. Well, I had some amazing satisfaction this morning. So many of you might have noticed that, hey, when you make a comment, it doesn't post immediately. And the reason for that is I have held all comments for review. And I did that because probably about a week or two ago, I had someone come on there and literally go 4 days back in the comments, dumping all these WhatsApp scams and all this kind of stuff. So I decided, look, I'm going to go in and delete all those. I deleted them all. It took me about a couple hours to do it. But then I was like, look, there's got to be a way. So I put all of the comments on held for review, but I go in like, man, multiple times a day and just approve. Sometimes I'm approving 1, 2 at a time because that's all that's in there because I am just approving them all the time. And hey, I approve everything, whether they're my way of thinking or someone else's way of thinking. The ones that get rejected are the ones that are really just derogatory towards a person, not necessarily an idea. And of course, all these spam bots. Well, this morning I wake up and lo and behold, in the held review are a bazillion of these AMC, Amazon spams and all this kind of stuff and a bunch of WhatsApps and whatever. But, it was as easy as pie to delete those suckers and avoid them from hitting our channel and causing grief for all of us in that space. So I was really pleased and got some great satisfaction out of that. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. So this morning I was reading a major article, and this one's coming right out of Swift, having to do with CBDCs. So in this article, Swift is basically saying, hey, look, with all of these countries, and they were saying 9 out of 10 countries around the world right now are in full board development for their central bank digital currencies. And they were making note of, hey, a lot of them are using different protocols to build their private ledger CBDCs. So not everybody is with Ripple or Stellar or whatever, or Hedera Hashgraph, but they're all, built on those type of platforms. And they're talking about the interoperability of these various CBDCs around the world. Well, they have literally been coming out. They describe it, and I'm telling you guys, the description that they provide has XRP written all over it. And what they're basically saying in this article is, we have a mechanism in place that we're going to be able to use that it's not going to matter the different infrastructure of these CBDCs because we have integrated this new system into our ISO 222 messaging standard, and it is going to provide almost instant interoperability between all these various CBDCs. And guys, that Ripple is sitting on the governance council of the ISO 222 messaging standard, and Swift is coming flat out and practically telling us they're going to be utilizing those type of rails. And we know it works on XRP. It was really something else. I'm going to drop a link into this video here so that you can read the whole article for yourself. It's quite a big article. But I'm telling you, it was really fantastic. And they're talking about the security, they're talking about the speed, they're talking about the interoperability and how it's all going to function and work right off of the ISO 222 messaging standard, which is being employed even as we speak. And its full implementation is going to go all the way to 2025. So quite amazing. Now, also, I was reading another article just briefly on the Bank of International Settlements, and they're holding a big major conference right now with respect to banking and with respect to CBDCs and the future going forward. And look, you cannot connect all these dots together and not come out with some kind of a solution because listen, We know what's coming down the pike, and what they're doing here is just discussing all the infrastructure that's involved. It is an exciting time to see the unfolding of these things. Now, having said that, I want to say something else. I know that there's a lot of folks in our community that are quite concerned about the whole idea of central bank digital currencies because they can be programmed in certain ways to be associated with social credit systems and all that kind of stuff to manipulate and control our behavior, our spending, and basically a lot of things that, we would consider as liberties today, especially our anonymity. Well, one of the things that I was mentioning in the video yesterday is this. With ecosystems like XRP, you do have an option in a way to kind of step out of those CBDCs to a large degree. And why is that? Well, because XRP has, let me put it this way. Any monetary instrument has three basic, factors to it, right? So one, it has to be a store of value. Number two, it has to have a unit of account. And number three, it has to have a medium of exchange. Now, that's what a monetary instrument looks like, something that could be classified as money. Well, tell me something. Doesn't XRP have a store of value? Well, of course it does. And what about a unit of account? Well, with XRP, you can take it down to how many drops down there, like, to the fifth or sixth decimal place. And so there is definitely a unit of accounting. And what about a medium of exchange? Well, guys, right now, folks are using XRP to transact today, and it's used as a medium of exchange. So you can see clearly that XRP actually fits that category. And right now, you're able to get in there and start building up a position in XRP that you could literally use as a substitute for central bank digital currencies. And on top of that, you've got XRP as basically as the bridge currency for the rails of all these central bank digital currencies. So it is going to be very interesting to watch over the next 12 to 18 months, all these CBDCs, private and public ledgers, all come out and how they're going to integrate the whole thing. And what an exciting time to truly be a part of this space, because guys, from my perspective, we are so early. We are literally the pioneers of this space. That is for sure, in my view. Now, I wanted to just mention this briefly because I saw a little advertisement out there, a little news flash, that for those of you that have Songbird, well, I guess Songbird is now available on Ledger Live. And so, if you've got a Ledger Nano device, that's your cold storage or whatever, well, you can have your Songbird on Ledger Live. So a little bit of a plus there anyhow. Well, guys, I sure hope you're having a great morning. It is just a beautiful day thus far. Sun's kind of hit me right there in the face, kind of nice like that. But we've got a great video planned for you later on this afternoon. And until then, I sure hope you have a good one and take care.